Minister, it's a great pleasure to have you with us here at Davos 2026. Now, global capital is becoming more selective. How is UAE recalibrating its FDI strategy to remain a top-tier destination, not just in terms of capital inflows, but long-term value creation?
Well, when we look at the UAE's economy, or we look what's geopolitically fragmentation happening globally, the UAE have a very, very, very important strategy and economic model actually when it comes to the UAE. We had diversified our economy. We moved from 69% non-oil GDP to 77%, moving to 78% non-oil. We're growing between 4.5 and 5% non-oil GDP yearly, and we are predicted to do the same this year and next year as well. I think with that aspect as well, we position the UAE in a kind of a diversified way. Now, when we follow the kind of international productive capital flow, that's the most important flow that we're looking for. Where is this capital flow going? And this is going in productivity. When I mean productivity, of course, I mentioned a lot of AI. There's a lot of, creating competitiveness aspect, raising efficiency on that. The UAE has a very firm strategy when it comes to productivity, increasing productivity at firm level. We're looking at firms that are highly productive. How can we incentivize them even more? We're looking at firms that are not very productive, helping them or probably phase them out. How can we attract more productive investments, more productive institutions coming into the UAE? We're a population of 12 million, and I think when you look at that kind of aspect, productivity is very important. We are a gateway to the globe. We're a gateway to the MENA region. We offer 2.5 billion population across the region, and that's one of the most important aspects when it comes to strategy. Very recently, we changed the UAE commercial company law. We amended 15 articles, giving agility and resilience in the LLC companies, giving more of types of shares, giving the aspects of movement between Abu Dhabi and Dubai, Sharjah and other Emirates, between free zones to mainland, that kind of aspect as well, allowing company not to dilute, but allow the company to keep the financial aspect and the history of it as well moving forward.
And those are all very positive kind of outcomes. If a global CEO had to choose one reason to place their next major investment in the UAE, what would you want that reason to be?
Well, there's one important aspect very dear to my heart, which is the medical tourism aspect. There's a lot of aspects on longevity. There's a lot of aspects as well, bringing AI, technology and aspects of medical tourism. UAE is positioning itself at the moment to that kind of category, attracting a lot of investments, attracting a lot of clinics, helping humans to live longer, helping humans to perform even better. That kind of centers of investments of medical tourism, when it comes that combination of experiences and tourism together. The UAE's economy, 15% of it is tourism. We hosted more than 30 million tourists last year, about 78% of occupancy rates in our hotels. And I think we can move that notch up and become the region as well, hub for medical tourism globally as well, and that investment will be a priority for us.
And Minister, finally and very briefly, how would you sum up the growth and economic performance of the UAE?
Well, we are very agile, we're young, we're fit, we run every day, and that's the kind of agility we have in our economy, that kind of aspect, very resilient, we're very open, we're very close to the private sector, we're very close and open doors as well to investors. That's how we keep our economy very vigilant and adaptive as well to the future tech that's happening globally as well.